What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mr. Woz, and in today's video I'll be testing another moneymaker from the OSRS Wiki, and this time it's stringing magic longbows. Now I'm going to go through as many of these moneymakers as I can, and I'll try and make as much profit as possible, and I'll switch things up depending on what you guys want me to do in the comment section below. Now before getting to this video, let's see if we can smash 30 likes on this video. I know you guys can do it, and I want to do a 100 mil giveaway when I eventually hit 3,000 subscribers. All you have to do is like my videos, comment with your RuneScape name and subscribe to my channel, and I will pick a name out at random and one of you lucky people will be 100 mil richer. Now stringing magic longbows was released on the 25th of March 2002 and is still a very popular moneymaker to this day. This is also very good XP as well, as you can gain up to 220k XP at maximum efficiency. So according to the OSRS Wiki, you can make around 261k GP profit per hour, which is decent considering there is little to no effort when doing this method. But it does all depend on how fast you are, and that determines on your GP per hour. You can also gain up to 220k fletching XP per hour, which is really good. Also, the wiki mentions that you should be using 2,400 magic longbows unstrung and 2,400 bowstrings, which cost around 2.7 mil. This is more of a medium to high end moneymaker, as there is a high fletching requirement, and you will also need a minimum of 2 mil GP to make this moneymaker worth doing. Now before jumping to the requirements when doing this method, you can use any bank like before, but whoever can guess what bank I'm fletching at, I'll give them 1 mil. So the first comment I see with the right answer will get 1 mil GP, so be as fast as you can. Now for the requirements, you will need 85 fletching, which is the level to make magic longbows, which is the highest requirement you need to string longbows. For the recommended items, you will need GP, as I mentioned before. You will need to spend around 2.7 mil to make that 261k GP profit per hour. But don't worry, the GP will shoot up, and I'll explain how in a minute. Now what I like about this method is that you will make profit when fletching these longbows no matter what, but you don't actually make as much GP compared to the U longbows unless you ALK them, and I'll explain a little bit more detail on that very soon. Now one other reason why I like this method, apart from it being somewhat AFK, you will gain a lot of XP doing this, and as you can see I'm getting a steady 220k XP per hour. And also when you hit 85 fletching, it will only take you around 3 to 4 days to get to 99, but that obviously depends on how many hours you play per day, of course. Now what makes this method profitable is that you can sell the magic longbows in the grand exchange for around 1,200 GP each, which is 94 GP profit per bow. And they do sell at mid price, as I've checked this out myself. Sometimes you can sell them for a little bit higher depending on the demand. Now unfortunately the magic longbows don't really have much use compared to the magic short bow, as you can use the bow for multiple things, such as imbuing the bow to make it into the magic short bow eye, and this increases the ranged attack bonus to 75 instead of the regular plus 69, and it lowers the special attack cost to 50% as well, which is really good. This could be used for PKing as well with amethyst arrows, and this is a very OP weapon if you know how to use it, especially with the combo weapons such as an AGS. I suppose you can use the magic longbow, but the more popular choice of weapon is the short bow. Now there is some tips and tricks as usual that will help you do this method efficiently, and this will help you make the most amount of GP per hour. So the first tip is you can actually ALK the magic longbows. Now this is the same concept as the U longbows on my last video, but I'll explain how much extra GP you'll make from this. So once you've strung the bows, you will make quite a bit of GP from ALKing them, and this is where your GP will go up a lot more than the U longbows. So let's work this out. So at the moment the prices for nature runes are 185 GP each, and the magic longbows are 1,246 GP each, which comes to 1,431 GP. Now when you ALK the bows, you'll make 1,536 GP, which is 105 GP profit per bow, which is quite a little bit more than the U longbows. And this makes a big difference compared to just selling them in a grand exchange. So for example, the wiki says you can gain 225k in 1 hour, so once you have ALKed all the bows, which will take around 2 hours as you could do 1,200 ALKs an hour, your overall profit will be around 540k, which is really good, and you'll also gain 156k in magic XP during this process, which will hopefully boost you up a few magic levels. Now the last tip is for people who want to get 99 fletching. Now you want to string these bows from level 85 fletching to 99, and you need to string 106,840. Now this does sound like a scary number, but it won't take you that long at all. Now I definitely would not cut the logs then string the bows, as that will take way too long and will reduce your GP per hour, and in the end you will make a nice total profit of 12 mil GP. Now I'm almost at the hour mark now, and if I could give one downside to this method, it would be the moneymaker itself. It's not the best GP in the world considering you're doing magic longbows, but the GP is worth it once you start alching them, and fletching isn't the best moneymaker anyway, but it is a great way to earn 12 mil to start you off on something new. I remember when I started I hardly had any GP, maybe about 1 to 200k, and I invested it all in fletching. And when I completed my first 99, that 12 mil really helped me a lot, as it got me decent gear as I wanted to start Slayer, as well as other skills like magic and ranged. But on the upside, this is a great method to get your first 99, and you can make a nice amount of GP as well as XP. So that is the end of the hour now, so let's price check all the magic longbows that I've strung and see how much profit I've made. Okay, so here is all the magic longbows that I made within 1 hour, and I managed to make 2,400, even though I was 5 or 10 seconds over the hour mark, but never mind. So let's price check this, and I've made 2,990k, not too bad at all. Now let's minus the supplies that I used, which was 2,400 magic longbows unstrung, and 2,400 bowstrings, which comes to 2.7 mil. So my total profit comes to 261k and 600 GP on the dot. So really pleased with that, and I also gained 220k fletching XP within the hour, so really nice as well. So like I said before, selling the magic longbows alone isn't too great, but if you do want the most amount of GP, I will definitely alch them, as you'll get some magic XP as well, but this is entirely up to you. Okay, so let's go back to the OSRS Wiki, and it mentions you can make 261k and 600 GP profit per hour, making 2,400 magic longbows. Now I have made the exact amount, obviously I went 5 to 10 seconds over the hour mark, but still very close, and I couldn't leave another 5 or 6 unstrung bows out, so I thought I'd finish them. And like I said, I gained the same amount of XP within an hour as the wiki, which was 220k fletching XP. So a very accurate moneymaker and a profitable one as well, with minimal effort. This is worth doing if you're going for your first 99 and you want to make that 12 mil profit. If you are not worried about GP, then you can do darts all the way to 99. That will take half the time, but it will burn a ton of GP doing this. So that is the end of the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, smash that like button, comment below and let me know what you think about this moneymaker, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are new for more old school RuneScape money making videos. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.